Freedom's the answer. What's the question? You're listening to Ernest Hancock.
Oh, wait, I gotta get the music in there.
Love ain't the same on the south side of town. You could look, but you ain't gonna find it around. It's the same old story, same old song and dance.
Yeah, it's the same old song and dance. I want to get that music in there because, man, that's what I think of every time I go through the same old song and dance. Same. Stewart, I bet you go through the same thing, too. It's like, damn.
Oh, same thing.
You know, it's always the same, freaking same, and they want to play Let's Rock and Roll, I'll Be Your Huckleberry. Oh, yeah, I got to bring that up. What happened is the police chief, you know, they're domestic terrorists and Homeland Defense. Somebody come save my ass because they got a bunch of terrorists coming, and they might even have guns terrorists, all right? So they're talking about whatever, and you know it's just, you know, it's Campaign for Liberty and the kind of revolutionaries and oath keepers and heck no, we're not going to be your slaves anymore, and just people and libertarians and conservative Republican Tea Party and that kind of stuff, the very people that they're afraid of. So you go out there, and it's just like, you know, a little bit of a tension, and that's my thing. I'm like, man, I don't want to be in the middle of this tension thing. I'm all about the love, you know. So now we'll talk about, you know, the flavor of this thing and so on, but he goes and he says, well, they're going to be there and terrorists, and we need snipers on towers and stuff. And then you said something like, you go, yeah, we'll be your Huckleberry. Now, tell me about that exchange.
Well, I just said, he sent, we heard that he had said it in his Donuts with Cops meeting, or Coffee with Cops, that he made reference to the three groups coming in, Greater Phoenix Tea Party, Oath Keepers, and Sons of Liberty Riders, and said, I take these terrorist threats seriously, and I've contacted the FBI, anybody else who would listen, and all this kind of nonsense. Hey, if you're gonna label us terrorists for simply using our right to free speech, under, you know, our natural right to free speech and our right to peaceably assemble under the First Amendment, you know, rights that good men died to give us and preserve, then we're your Huckleberries, Chief. That's what I said.
Now, the thing is, I was explaining to some of the people that were here at the debate last night what that meant, or at least what I thought it meant. In the movie Tombstone, you got Wyatt Earp, you know, the big bad guy, Clyde, whatever the heck his name is. He wants to get in a gunfight with him. I'm going to kill you, and here I come, and he's playing butthead. And then the Doc Holliday character, played by Val Kilmer, he's standing there leaning up against a post, and he goes, I'll be your Huckleberry. And how I knew about that, there was a campaign for mayor here in Glendale, and the Phoenix firemen, we caught them. They were taking down the signs because they were like endorsing or whatever. They're taking down the signs of the opposition. And the guy I knew, and on the back of his signs, he goes, I'll take care of this. And on the back of the signs, he wrote, I'll be your Huckleberry. And all of a sudden, it stopped. They stopped taking them down. And I'm like, what the heck is the power of that, you know? Well, he ran a business called Practical Tactical. He supplied the police and military with a lot of tactical gear, you know, not firearms or ammunition, but everything else. And it was a reference to all these Second Amendment guys, kind of Oath Keeper kind of, look, if you guys want to play this game, you have no idea what you're up against. That was the impression I got when you did that. So I'm going, is that the impression you're trying to give?
Well, I mean, we're just saying, we're just saying we're not gonna be intimidated. And we're not intimidated. And if he wants to dance that dance of trying to call us terrorists and he thinks he's going to be able to chill our speech, then it'll just make more of us show up.
I know. And that's kind of, I want to get that clear out and everything. Your intentions of going out there is what? I mean, you want to start the shot heard around the world and, World War III, or are you just in support of and doing, I mean, at what point when they start, he gets enough black suited face shield kind of guys, you know, stomping, pounding their nightsticks on their shields towards the stage of your gathering, whatever. At what point do you just sit down and let them arrest you? You resist. I mean, tell me what your game plan is, because I'm telling you, sooner or later, something like this is going to happen. You're going to be involved, and you need to have a game plan for this.
He's got four employees left. 80% of his force just ducked out and said, "Sorry, pal, we're not into it." And so now he's trying to he's beating the bushes, trying to get the sheriff to come out, the FBI. So we're going to turn the tables on. We're having our police officers in our organization say, "Yeah, sheriff, please do send deputies. FBI, please do send agents to do your job and make sure that our rights are respected and protected. Make sure that's the whole justification for the FBI in the first place. was that, we're going to enforce the 14th Amendment. We're going to enforce the Bill of Rights against corrupt local law enforcement and corrupt politicians in the states. So if they don't do their job, what's the point?
I think that's kind of, would be better. And I encourage that very thing to happen, because then when you got overwhelmed 4 guys, I mean, it's, they're just scared and they'll do something stupid. Now I want to show that.
We don't want them to feel like, oh my God, what are we going to do? There's only 4 of us, and here comes, a couple thousand bikers and the Sons of Liberty riot. All these scary people are coming into their town, all these veterans that they've heard about from DHS as being homegrown terrorists. So we want to say, look, guys, we're not going to hurt you. Just chill out and relax. I want you to stay in your office, and or just, if you want to, come on out and enjoy the parade.
Or write us parking tickets. They make a bunch of money. There's a picture up, while it's up now for the video, you'll see this helicopter. And this is one quick, photo I took, but I got some video of it. And it was circling. When we first got there, this helicopter just kept circling right over us. It's like they knew we were coming or something. And I'm going, wow, they got a helicopter? So I go in and I asked the people, I said, helicopter? Seriously? And it's got a camera underneath it. What I'm going, a helicopter? Because we went out there, did the show Monday and Tuesday. And they go, oh, well, that's just the lifeline, for, older people in case something happens or whatever. And I go, Are they a vulture? Why are they circling, man? Just, you guys, plink off often? Well, maybe, because our average age out there is 67 years old. And it's of the actual residents stay year round. And it's an ocean of desert. Now, I want to bring attention, and I'm going to pause the graphic that's up here now. And you see Quartzsite. This is A right here, and it is about halfway between Phoenix and Los Angeles. Now, if you zoom in, you'll see that there's directly from the Gulf of California straight up, you go right through Quartzsite, Yuma, Quartzsite, up into Las Vegas. So there's kind of like, they want a port, that we can have. Arizona's always wanted to, have them some water, get us in the ocean kind of thing. Well, little treaties and a little this and that and so on. Here comes NAFTA highway kind of deal. So they already are building a lot of these roads and so on. But what we got here is a direct shot, goes through that valley, it goes up Quartzsite. Quartzsite also sits on a bunch of water. Now, I think that there are a lot of things that are going to be happening in the development in the future of Quartzsite, as far away as it is from everything. And simple ways to find out is who is buying the surface leasing of the Bureau of Land Management land. If you find out who those guys are, I guarantee it's a straight line back to the very people that are doing all of this stuff. And if you get it, here's a closer view, you'll see a big band of green on there. That line there is, I think, the Colorado River. And you'll have on the other side, that in that valley, that's in California, where they tap the water, and they have an enormous green zone right out in the middle of the desert there. Quartzsite is going to be the next green zone. So you have all this water, but who's holding it back? Won't let them do it. Well, the EPA. Oh, it'll be polluted. You can't use it. You didn't get your pink slip from us to say permission. You can, whatever. But certain guys and developers are going to be able to, and they're tied right to the local whoever. This is my speculation of what always happens. So I'm afraid people don't know how high this really goes. More when we come back.